you want me to, baby, we'll make it right. We'll be together forever. Shit getting pretty long. You and me together forever. You and me. What's going on, Luann? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It am. You talk too much. I ain't gonna shut up. I ain't gonna be quiet. What's going on? Joya! Oh, Joy. I'm cheesy. I am Free King. What's up? Queen Jackson, talk to me. Black Karma, Edna. Shaka Shah, what's up? Miss P, how you doing? Queen Lisa, it was a good one. I appreciate that. Thank you. Antoinette, thank you. Hey, if y'all hear that chirping, I just went and got some new chicks. I got 6 in the star rate. I even got a chocolate chicken. I can't wait to see how that bitch gonna look. I can't wait to see how the chocolate chicken gonna look. Net, what's up? Cara, you didn't hurt him, did you? I don't want to be an accessory. OC, I swear me and OC got the same voice pattern. I heard his rap. I'm like, damn, why he sound like me? Why I sound like him? I think we linked, man. What's up, Crystal? How you been? Breezer B. She say the story is sad. How you doing, Breezer B? Black again. Ah, thank you. Yeah, them folks was fucking low down. They still over. I could see them. Lakita, what's up? K Johnson. Called me a liar. You know I'm on fire. Oh, she got your hair hostage. I'm messy. I'm messy. Hey, everybody, what the hell going on with that story? Sunflower gotta talk to me. Queen Beijing. Ah. So, I'm glad you said that. You asked that question. Is there any way that girl can be set free? Yes, she can be set free if we can get to the box and undo it. But the grandma is retired. She's home all the time. She's not gonna let a grown ass man go in that box. I can undo it. Uh, I know how to undo it because I know how to do that spell. I can undo it, but it's been so long. And that box is in that in the grandmama's room in the closet, and it's being protected by the granddaddy who died. So I'm not finna go through that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is sad, Kimberly. Let's get the box. I go. No, leave them people. Stay out of them people business. Let me tell you something. Roll Blue. If it's one thing y'all don't ever learn from me, I'm gonna teach you something. When it comes to people's magic spells that's done on other people, unless you got a personal stake in that bitch, leave shit alone. Cause you go touching some objects, that spell get on you. And you wonder why your ass sick and dying out because if so let me give you guys a little bit, let me put you up on some spell history. This is how we do it in the South, Southern folk magic. All souls gotta be fed. All spiritual work gotta be fed. These are the bottom rituals that you guys get. This is why we do sacrifices, ebos, burn candles, give fruits, offerings, etc. Because we feeding spells and we feeding spirit. Now, if when work is complete, and this is what I do. If I do work for you, and those who know, who know me, if I do work, I'm gonna feed that motherfucker for you during the duration. Like when I left that shit on my altar for about a year for my homeboy and he went to Dubai and shit, and I realized he's sucking my energy, I had to take that shit off because I'm feeding it for him. All spell work need to be fed. Even after it's done, you still have to feed it and pay. You go fucking with somebody else's spell work that somebody else did, and that motherfucker gonna look at your ass as food. Oh shit, a new fresh energy source, food. Let's get it. Let's get them. And you wonder, and that's when people say, "Oh, I got a curse on me because I touched another object." No, ain't nobody curse you. You fucked around with some shit that was already existing. So if that spell work ain't yours, don't be. Oh, I'll help you remove it. No, y'all gotta pay the spirit man to move it. Ain't shit free. It has nothing to do with you with it end up. Just know you have to have intent. See, that's where a lot of spiritual people don't understand. A lot of spiritualists out there ain't teaching us how to manage. Southern folk magic, we got taught how to manage. If somebody drops something on the ground, or you go to somebody's house, an innocent child go to somebody's house, or you go to somebody's house and they have a doll, and this is old folk magic. They have a doll. You find the doll leaning somewhere on the property against the wall. You like, why is that child doll there? It just look odd. Let me pick this doll up and give it back to the baby. It don't affect you like that. It's only if you know what that is and you say, oh shit, somebody got a doll out here. That must be Uncle Jim, Uncle Terry. Let me pick this doll up and move it. Okay, now you're interfering with spell work. But if you innocently pick it up, you give it to them, somebody put that bitch right back. So stay out of people's shit. Here in the South, we walk past shit every day. We'll see a hubcap leaning up against a tree. I'm not touching it. You think I'm gonna knock that hubcap over? That's somebody telling somebody, I don't need you to drive out of town. I don't want you to leave. Somebody done put that hubcap there, done took it off a bitch car and put it there. That's why you don't see cars with hubcaps anymore. They come with these fake ass rims. This is spell work in the South. This is real shit. I'm teaching y'all some real shit. Inga, what's up? I'm teaching y'all some. But yeah, just if you touch it and you don't know what you're touching, spell can't fuck with you. But if you touch it and you know, that's a shoebox in this lady closet with chains wrapped around it. And you touch it, yeah, you fucking interfering, bitch. I got to get you. I'm gonna drain your ass too. My grandma used to always tell me, don't be touching people's stuff because you don't know. That's right. Shaka Shaw, you right. You don't know what they got on it. Yep, you can always take on whatever debt they pay. God damn, somebody grandma talk like my grandma. There we go. It, listen, people make fun of my Southern folk magic. The people from Appalachian Mountains and the Alabamas and the down in the Belglades and shit and the Southern shit. People make, oh, it ain't traditional. It ain't coming from Africa. It ain't coming from Cuba. Got some shit that will set your ass on fire, that will fuck your world up. Mm. Mm. Austin say, try me. What's the easiest way to unbind? A great way to unbind somebody, if you do it, because I'm gonna say, if somebody is binded or bound, that you tell that person what to do, and you gotta let that person see where they've been binded at, and you tell them to go and unbind themselves. You give them the ability to unwrap whatever. But the best way to unbind anything any work that you did, you need to do it in reverse. Let's say I did a show on how to make voodoo dolls and all that shit there, how to make dolls and shit on my Patreon. And I told you guys, in order to undo it, you have to unravel that doll. You, nobody else. You have to unravel it. And then once you unravel it, then you burn the pieces. And you salt it really good or you burn it. But listen, binding rituals is serious. Oh yeah, that hair growing. I think I can shake it in my head. It's shaking. Y'all just don't know that bitch like Fabio fluffing. I'm Wycliffe John shaking my shit. So it's tight. So the daughter's soul is stuck here, and she doesn't even know how this is truly evil. Hey, listen, you talk too much. I ain't finna sit up here and debate that one there. I didn't do the spell. Grandma didn't know she was pregnant. So grandma wanted to stop it. Those grandparents of hers knew what they were doing. They kept that baby fucked up like that. Now, when the grandparents die and they clean out the house and they find the shoebox, maybe she'll be free. But who knows when her grandparents gonna die and they destroy the box. But that's what it is. So that girl mama is inheriting her soul, and she got the same traits as her mama. Drinking, drugging, can't get it right, but by being two souls in that one brain and that one body, she do the right thing. But then if she gets stressed out, she'll hit a molly, she'll hit some coke, she'll go sleep with two, three women at the same time. She'll have an orgy with your ass and don't remember shit and think life is good. But she always keep her hair up, she always keep her nails done, she always working, she always got money. It just that's she just inherit that it's two souls sharing one body. And she ain't no ugly woman. I see you can go right up there to CC's on I Drive and see the bitch. If she's still there, I don't know. I ain't seen her since the pandemic. But she may be just there working. She always keep them little low rank ass jobs and customer service like at the ticket counter or some shit. Breezy B. Are the grandparents going to have to pay for what they did in the afterlife? If you believe in the afterlife, sure. Sure. But what life? So let me explain. This is how I look at it. Nobody pays in the afterlife because that defeat karma. You're gonna catch hell right here in the 3D on Earth. This is how I see it. Just my idea. You're gonna catch hell right here on Earth. You do something bad, you may have a good little run, but the shit come back and hit you, right? Take out a family member, hurt you, something like that, sick, illness, etc. In the afterlife, this is when you die and you have a chance to redo it. Spirit say you didn't do what you have to do. Now you go do this shit over again. What you're thinking about is okay, they die and they're gonna go to hell, or you get to go to heaven. These two things don't exist. So you die, you go and reincarnate, you start over to do that cycle again, so you'll learn. That's it. So they paying now. Or do they pay in the next life? Yes. Oh fuck yeah. You're gonna pay in the next life because the only way you can pay if you a 3D person, you have a body. Spirits can't pay shit. That's why we pay them to do stuff so they can get our essence. They have no currency. I don't know if that's making sense to you. Inga, that's making sense to you. I think that's Palicious. It's hard to believe that the grandmother is still alive. She must be ancient. Yes, she is very ancient and she cursed like a motherfucker. She is old. If I'm not mistaken, I think she just stopped driving. She just stopped driving. So I'm in my 40s. So she damn near gotta be in her 80s. Lakita, Mr. LT, what it is? Everybody, these stories is real. Y'all say y'all want the story with a little more suspense in them. I'm trying to give it to you. I tell y'all how I grew up. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you the good crazy shit, the funny crazy shit. I'm just gonna tell you. Y'all want to hear it? Here you go. I'm pretty sure when the AI come out, they'll generate a computer. They'll make a movie out of my head. They'll generate that shit and make a whole damn movie out of me just by the stories I'm telling. But this bitch was a mystical man running around with a cape with an old lady attached to his ass in a car like the Equalizer. She may just pay the worst and she didn't want to end the spell. There you go. There you go, Oshuna. There you go. Cause grandma asked her, do you want to end the spell? She kept saying no, cause she was happy she had her daughter. She didn't look and she didn't even like the lady. She didn't even like the little girl like that. She just wanted the soul of the daughter that was in the body. Cause they said, I don't want grandchildren. Cause the grandmama and the granddaddy never fought with the other three kids at all. Just that one had access to the house. That's fucked up now. We sit up here and we think we all righteous and shit, but push to the limit when you lose a kid, you don't know what you'll do. Oh, I can never do something like this. Don't put yourself, don't judge. Cause you never know what the fuck you can do when you got the love of your child and you want to see your child and that's all your life and your husband, the child, and y'all bitch be willing to make deals with entities and shit. Oh, I gotta go pick up my son. He calling. I gonna get you in a little bit, Captain. I gotta go pick up Zellos. Antonique say sad the grandparents not living out her own life. Yup. It would be cool if one day animate. Oh, one day I animate. Hey, I'll try it. I'm trying to see how it is. I could tell it, but I don't know how to draw like that and have the little people walk up there and point fingers and shit. I don't know how to do cartoons. I love cartoons though. I don't know how to do them. MF Wolf. Do I got any demon stories? Fuck yeah, all the shit I done been through. I got several demons. I told you one of them had sex with me when I turned 18. That's a story. Go back and watch that bitch. I screwing the fuck out that demon bitch. They say the best coochie come from the craziest women. I was wrong for that joke. I was wrong for that joke. ah, I was wrong for that joke. I'm petty. I'm Baron Petty too. Emmy, don't you start with me. Queen Bay say, well, damn. uh, you got to see her floating in the Buick. Hey, boy, grandma, hey, girl, that Buick be hitting the corner. It was a four-door short Buick too. That grandma hit that corner on that bitch. Beep, beep, beep. The tires be balling, and she'll jump out that bitch with no bra on and one of them damn nightgowns, but they was striped colored. She'll get out that bitch and I know you ain't motherfucking say what I just heard you motherfucking say. Not to my grandbaby, not to my daughter. And grandma get in your face, boy. Soon as somebody like, oh fuck you, you old bitch. All her grandkids and sons and like I say, we was all savage hitters. We didn't give a fuck. We'll come out there and what you say to my mama? What you say to my grandma? What you say to my great grandma? It got that bad. Bill, you got the neighborhood finna fuck you up just because you were defending yourself. Because my grandma was wrong at some time getting in bitch's face. She should have stayed out of a lot of people's business. Ow! I wouldn't trade that old woman. When was grandma's birthday? Her birthday was in January, February, March. Her birthday was in April. I ain't gonna give you the exact date, but her birthday was in April. She was an Aries woman. Yeah, she had a pistol tucked under her titty, right in this area here, and she had on a little moo thing, a smock or whatever you call it, and she'll thump on. She done shot a lot of people. She bah all that. La La Hayes say that explains a lot. Hey, boy. Hey, you see, this is I'm finna talk shit. See, y'all women today don't understand how the women were back in the day. Your grandma, them old heads, they understood what it mean to be strong without like being mean with the shit. They handled business and they didn't let no other hoe or no other chick try them like that. But they wasn't shit to be fucked up with. Nah, you got the young women, they want to beat everybody at. They want to go and get in people business and then fisticuff them down and then carry it on and then embarrass them on social media. Then they want to go and screw their man. Then they want to go and beat up on the kid at the bus stop. Have other people beat the kids at the bus stop. I done seen some shit. My grandma would go take it to that person she was upset with. If you want to fight about it, fight about it. You go to gunplay, she can too. After that, and she gave you a good cursing night and you cursed her out, that shit was over. She would see you and call you a janky bitch and get on. But if you needed some money, she saw you at the register, you couldn't get what you got. I done seen grandma done knocked numerous motherfucking women out. Or done got on the ass and she'll see them in the little big B store and they can't afford their groceries or something. Grandma sit up there and give them the money and walk off on their ass and say, stupid bitch. I don't think she was sunning them. It just was a camaraderie like, you still a woman just because I don't like your attitude or like your fucking face. You buying something for your kids or you buying groceries for the house. That's the era that's the type of woman I grew up watching. And that type of woman is so rare. Like you can have an argument with somebody and not hate the shit out of the person forever. You know, it just I don't like you at that moment. But I know you still recognize that you still gotta live, you gotta do things. I ain't gotta form no lifelong grudge with you because we got into an argument or altercation. Life is life. But you don't see that no more. At least I don't. If it exists, cool. Not putting nobody down, but I don't see that no more. My grandma used to be that type. She'll bump heads with you, but she'll give you her last dime if she got it, cause share with you at least. Queen Beijing, we got the same Caribbean style parents. That Beijing, we know how it go. We know how it go. We may not like your ass, but we gonna help you. We gonna help you out that situation. And listen, grandma wasn't the baddest. Grandma done got her shit handed to her a couple times when she was in her 50s. She out there trying to fight. She done ran across the wrong person and got in grandma's ass. Grandma had to take that ass whooping her. Had to take that cursing out. However, hey, that's the type of shit I grew up in. So I can forgive and forget, but bitch, don't cross it now. You may beat me this one time. Just savor the motherfucking flavor hole, cause I got you next time. One way or the other, you got. If I gotta put your ass in a box, I gotta put this bullet in your ass. One of the two, you gonna feel me. That's how it was. We'll cuss you out when you're wrong and feed you at the same time. That's it. That's it, Black Karma. That's it. My grandma didn't play either. She hit my granddaddy in the head with a whoa. If I, hey, we snitching on grandma today. Yeah, I saw my grandma. Uh, he under her arm one day. Never mess with that lady. Hey, shit, they be having that thing. Grandma carried that 32. That's the same 32 she got from my granddaddy. When she kicked my granddad out the house and they didn't get divorced, they just separated. They stayed married. My granddaddy said, "Hey, I'm out the house. You gonna need to protect yourself." And he gave her a 32. Grandma rode around with that bitch everywhere. When we got the bitch after grandma passed, the bitch had that kind of turquoise color on it because the metal had rusted, had like corroded and shit. And we got the bitch, and what we gonna do with it? We was even scared to shoot the bitch, so we just tossed that bitch in the trash. I should have kept that motherfucker and put that bitch on Ogun altar for spell work, but I wasn't thinking back then. Oh, you be careful of them grandmas that carry that blade. That razor blade, man, they cut you and walk on about their business. with the little purse on their arm or a basket on their head. Didn't give a fuck. Put that little basket right back on their head and walk up the road like ain't shit happened. Caribbean people weird with that shit. Everybody, so y'all talk to me about that story. Oh, Shuna, let's not put that razor on nobody and tote baskets on your head. Now, let's not do that. So that, hey, but that story is real crazy and real, man. I bet if y'all go back and y'all could talk to y'all grandparents, they're gonna tell y'all the same shit. Even if you, I call it Southern folk magic, but even if you was in the North, because a lot of Southerners migrated to the North, and they had to teach the people Northern stuff, and they didn't have access to swamp water, alligator scales, duck bills. They didn't have access to all of that stuff, so the magic had to evolve or take a different path when it went up north in the New Yorks, in the Washingtons, in the Idahos and shit where the Mormons at, all that crazy shit up in that area. It had to change. The South, the Midwest, shit had to change. Them Appalachian black people ain't shit to fuck up with. When people think about people in the Appalachian Mountain, they always think about the hillbilly white folks, which you don't want to fuck with they magic. Cause let me tell you something about hillbilly magic. And grandma told me this shit. Hillbillies. And hillbillies all over this bitch. Not rednecks. They got their own form of magic. Hillbillies. The motherfucker that be in the hill that live in the sticks. These are the Dutch, German, white folk. The white hillbillies, not the black ones. Them motherfuckers, you cannot outcantation they ass. And if you know what a cantation is, these motherfuckers know how to say a phrase. And the phrase will take 5 minutes to say. They got great goddamn memories. It could take them. You'll think they are just mumbling words. They'll be saying complete words. Dum dum, copper, bunta, sacha, data, data, data. They'll say that shit for 5 minutes. After they say that shit for 5 minutes, man, a lightning bolt will come down and strike the fuck out of you out of nowhere. You boom, whoa, what just happened? A rock slide happened. Them boys knew that shit. Everybody, the hillbillies are dumb. Fuck with them you want to. A lot of people, the Indians and all that shit, they taught, like black Indians, they taught the people from Appalachia when they came over here. So they learned from us how to do our magic because they was in, the Americas, in the mountains. And you got all them roots and trees and herbs and animals and shit. That's how they could live off the grid so long and heal themselves. That's the same shit happening in the South. And let me tell you, if they reset this bitch, that's the same shit y'all gonna have to do. Y'all gonna have to go back to that shit. If you think it's a coincidence, you got all these people talk about leaves, roots, and teas and dandelions and shit. We been knew that shit. But did you know you could use dandelions in magic? Did you know there was a phrase you can say to call down Shango's lightning? These people know that shit. They'll talk for 5 minutes straight. I seen it with my eyes. I was with grandmama 5 minutes straight when we went to Alabama. And you know how she feel about anybody from Alabama. She think they garbage. She can't stand them. She a Georgia lady. She think they garbage. Not me. People are people. Grandma hate Alabama with all her life. Santa Muerte. I do have experience with Santa Muerte. Only experience I have with Santa Muerte is I feed her. If she asks for something, I will get her a nice Coca-Cola. I do not do any work with her because I'm the Baron. Death spirits, we shouldn't hang out. I just go, death spirits shouldn't hang out with death spirits. That's just my take on it. But if Santa Muerte say I need a Coke, I will definitely go up there to the Mexican shop and I buy Coca-Cola, open that bitch, sip me some, and set it right there. They let me do it because they know who I am. I don't speak no Spanish. I do like that. They be like, da da da. I be like, hand gesture. I say, my head, my head, my head. And they be like, get a coat, pay for it, take a swig, and I get out of Dodge. That's it. But ain't that nice how spirit communicate? Now, I don't know what Santa Muerte want with me sometime. I don't know why she asked me to feed him. Maybe she's saying, hey, this boy gonna need me in a while, so let me see is he willing to do some shit. That's it. But back to the folk magic. I saw these people with my own eyes say an incantation. I thought they was saying this shit for like 2 to 3 minutes. 5 minutes, I'm exaggerating. But when that lightning bolt struck, it wasn't no rain or nothing. That thunder roared and that lightning bolt came down like less than like 100 yards away from me and hit a tree. And then the little motherfucking white dude look up at me like this and smile. Baby, whatever you and grandma going in that bitch to talk about, y'all have at it. I stood by the car because I was told in school, if a lightning strike a car, it can't get you. It got it because it got 4 rubber tires. I sat in that motherfucking car till she got done. Luan, I hope I'm saying your name right. Luan. You can see, that's the thing. We already have connections with every spirit on the planet. You don't have to work with them because somewhere in your timeline, somewhere in your mindset, somewhere in your energy, your family timeline, somebody has crossed paths with these entities. So they already in you. They have worked with you or the person that came before you, your forefather, and they are you. So yes, you can have a relationship with every spirit on the planet. I have a relationship with every person that ever exists through every timeline, every spirit that ever been called the name, every deity. They all in here. They all in here. So sometimes I be like, why? Like, okay, so I'll tell you a story. It was this dude. I got to be careful when I tell you this one right here, boy. God knows I do, because I do not want this issue. Let's just say I went to somebody's house, and in that person's house, they had a real human skull. The human skull was of a old Chinese dude by the name of Chin or Chan. Now, out of all the skulls they had in there, and you could tell they was old because this skull was so old they had changed color. It was like orangish yellow, some shit. I went in there and then Chin was like, bring me some fruit, bring me a pineapple. And I kept hearing voices in my head and I'm like, who is this? So I looked around the corner. I say, do you have a Asian skull in here? I say, because I'm hearing somebody speak Chinese, but I could understand it. And the dude say, oh yeah, that's Chin. He round the corner. I'm like, Chin? So I go look around the corner. I see the little skull on the floor. Chin smiling at me. Chin say, bring me a pineapple. Okay. He say, after you bring me a pineapple, he asked for like 7 things. So I said, I don't know. So I went and told the dude who house it. I said, man, why is this thing asking me to bring him some? He said, you can hear Chin. You can hear Chin. Say, Chin don't talk to nobody. Say, Chin been quiet for the past 20 years. Says, Chin want it, bring it. I went and I brought Chin what he want. I knocked on the dude's door. Hey, man, can I go back there and get us to Chin? I can't sleep. Went back there, gave Chin what he want. Chin smiling. I said, Chin, leave me alone. Don't fuck with me. Chin smiling. I could see the image of an Asian man smiling. And I just set the fruit in front of on the plate and shit. All what he asked for. I just, boop, he was smiling. I said, okay. I had made Chin happy. I don't know what Chin can do for me. I never asked. I never been back to that person's house in 7, 8 years. But Chin, I heard Chin. So that's how we all connected. Somewhere Asians was in my family. Somewhere I mixed it up with Asian. Maybe a incarnation soul of mine touched Chin and they were friends back in the day, or a version. It gets all metaphysical and shit. But hey, we all connected. Everything is in us. It was an old man named Mr. Chin that was sweet on me. Queen Beijing, they got his ass caught up in there. They killed him. He over there in that. He ain't sweet on your head no more. He eating pineapples from my hand. Nah, baby. Chin said, what up? I'm hungry. Yeah, Chin was with the shits, man. And let me tell you, spirits can be greedy. They will ask you for everything and anything. If you can hear them, they will milk your ass dry. So that's when you have to ask them for favor. You do some free shit like drugs. Bitch, I done did this for you now. Until you do something for me, we gonna let this shit slide. Cause they'll have you feed them and take care of them and take care of them, and you never ask them for nothing. They just getting over. That's why you just don't go around feeding your deities and shit in your house. You could take care of them, you could spoil them, but if you don't do nothing, ask them for nothing, shit. Why would they do anything when you gonna feed them anyway? They will have your ass working for days. Nigga, I made fish for everybody, fried fucking fish with a cilantro based sauce. So shit. With all these old time folks I dream of, I'm telling you, was told to put up a shield against them because they don't want nothing urgent. Uh, Lunch at Tykes. Hey, I fish you the same damn fish they got. I got some more shit in there. We'll fry that shit and y'all can eat it with them. Mr. LT said they'll drain them if you let them. For sure. Everybody, these stories I tell you guys, I hope you guys understand that this shit is real. And the stories I'm telling you guys is just to be careful because people can do this shit of these stories I tell you. Again, I am not just entertainment people. I am teaching life lessons. This shit would talk to me. This is how I stayed safe. This is how I stayed safe over time. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick him up. He gonna be here with my other boy. So yeah, I'm gonna pick him up. Oh Zelos, oh Raziel. That's my dude. Yes, I named my son Raziel after the Archangel of Secrets. I'm invested in the spirit world. Greetings, everyone. I believe they come as a pair because as she was trying to get... Oh, you talking to Crystal. I just finished watching the live. How did you like it, Rudy? You be good. You stay safe, Inga. They do. They do be wanting you to eat with them and shit. I'm not finna get fat over spirit shit. That was a sad story. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it was sad. I guess it was sad to me because it's so exciting because I was living it. But outside looking in, yeah, it is sad. What gathering on the beach? I ain't set up nothing yet. You wish you could hear spirits, Ogun, rolling. You can hear them more than you believe. Maybe some people can't hear spirits. Maybe you can feel them. Maybe you can see them. I think we just got to learn how to interpret them. I'm excited. You see how I get tired when I relive these stories? I always get tired, man, on Thursdays. Crazy, crazy. Rudy say, why didn't they want them to release her? Because they got their daughter back. They got their daughter. That's all they didn't see it as the grandbaby, Washington. They saw that grandbaby as their biological daughter reliving again, and they always wanted a good daughter who would listen to them. So they got their daughter back. That's true. I logic kick in and we can't hear spirits. You got to make yourself crazy. That grandma remind me of the lady that live in our street. The way that woman control her children. Yeah. You know what? You'll be surprised how many of your grandparents, if you having issues with your mama, listen to me good, people. I'm going for what my grandma showed me. If you having arguments with your mama and you just can't stand your mama, And you know she know a little bit of this Southern folk magic, magic period. You having issues with your mama, or you just having issues with family members in the family regardless. You'll be surprised how many family members have your ass in a shoebox in their house, wrecking your life. You wonder why that bitch always got something against you, why shit going crazy. They done put your ass in a shoebox, got you hidden in their house or something. And they shaking that bitch up every time you get success to make you fall. It's a lot of shit going on like that, people. It's all through my family. Thank you, Queen Lisa. Once everybody, yes, once the grandma dies, she gonna be okay because there's nobody to feed the spirit. There's no. Keep in mind, the granddaddy has his hand holding on to the box till this day, probably in there, because he's keeping that box safe. So him, and the wife, he's still working with the wife in the afterlife. This apparition still holding on to the box, keeping it like that, because both of them was in agreement when they did the spell. That's what they wanted, so they know. So when the grandmama died, she can't hold that box because who is that? Who is her daughter bound to? The daughter is dead. The mama is dead. The daddy is dead. So that girl gonna go free. She gonna get a whole. She gonna be like, I don't know what happened to me. She just gonna get a whole new lease on life, and she may get some memories, some thoughts. She just may be a totally different person. No, you may not even recognize her no more. That's how it works. Yeah, he done himself for the padlock. You that's the thing. That's the thing, Royal Blue. They both can't guard a box because who are they guarding it for? A spirit just can't hold a box because everybody is an out of body soul. So they have no stake on this earth anymore. They need somebody there. So the dad, the granddaddy, is doing what the grandmother, his wife, wants him to do: guard the box for the girls, for the daughter's soul. Because the granddaddy passing away was the key to trap the soul. If the grandma passed away, the granddaddy can't do nothing for her because who is he doing it for? Who put him to work? Y'all understand where I'm going with this? So the girl will be set free. Only thing she'll have to do is get up in there and destroy the box to really free herself. But she'll get her own mind back. But that box still got to be destroyed. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Celestial Earth Goddess. Now you're talking. See, that's why I like you, Celestial Earth Goddess, because you can think like that. You could think the devious. So why did the granddaddy die? Remember the girl said, see, y'all talk now. See why y'all got me excited. That's why the girl said, oh, I'm leaving unless one of y'all die. How you know the grandmama didn't poison that nigga and kill him to keep him from going, or he didn't take a lot of pills and commit suicide to keep her there. That's spell work. That's what I want these stories to tell you, because that's the shit I was asking. Like, did the grandma kill him? But I ain't want to throw that in the story because it wasn't true. But that was a thought process of mine. Maybe she did kill him to keep the girl there, and that changed the girl outlook. RDZ, RDZ. Yeah, so many possibilities. Or maybe her words activated the spell. Damn, Royal Blue, that's hot though. Maybe her words activated the spell then. Cause her grandmama wanted him to stay here. She didn't really want to go with old Mac. And maybe her words killed that man. Hey, everybody, this shit is real, man. Crystal, you gotta think about it. Divine light within. Uh-huh. You probably can't determine their voices. Uh-huh. Hey, everybody, only thing I know, what I'm telling you guys, is what the fuck I experienced. I don't even think y'all believe in me at this point in the game. But what I experienced was some crazy shit. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody else didn't experience this shit too. This story be stirring me up in the spirit. I can't help that, Queen Lisa. I'm just y'all ask for these stories. Everybody, just type. You gotta post. You got. I don't. Sometimes I don't be wanting to post because I'm just like, man, people don't want to hear this crazy shit. They don't even believe me, and I need you to post. God damn it, that's my lunch break. I need you to post. Is there a way to tell if you have spell work on you? Yeah. The easiest way to tell if you have spell work on you is get some water from the beach and pour it on your hands. Have somebody else pour the water on your hands. And if you smell like sulfur, rotten eggs, that's one way. That means you got a curse on you. The second way to tell if you got a curse on you, this is for women. You go to the bathroom and you kind of smell your discharge. Every woman get discharge. But you go to the bathroom and you smell your discharge. If that's not your normal scent, sometimes it's not a bacterial infection. Somebody could be fucking with you. And because you got to understand, the secretions from your body is always going to push something out. Your natural magnetic field is going to expel anything that don't belong in you. Toxins, spiritual anything. Same thing for a man. If you got sweat issues, you just stink to high heaven when you sweat, even if you done wash your ass, skin good. And sometimes it's not always, oh, I ate some spaghetti, so I got the garlic coming out my skin. That's spell work on your ass. It's the smell, I should say, to tell you if you got a spell on. You can smell a smell, like you can smell a sickness. You can smell it. That's how you tell. Just sniff up in your ass. Dig your finger up in that thing, girls. And that ain't me naturally, goddamn it. That ain't how my natural scent. Hey, throw some. Go look at my Patreon and do one of them clean your tools videos and get that shit up off you. Men, same thing. You spools, y'all smell it. You sweat and exercise, the shit don't smell good. Wipe your forehead and your neck and smell it. If it ain't your scent or don't, if it smell offensive to you, maybe you should look into taking a spiritual bath. It's true. Twice a year. Twice a year I do a spiritual bath. I do them in between if I have to or I feel like, but twice a year I do spiritual work on my nuts, my peen, all that shit, because you never know who out there saying, hey, I hate the motherfucking Baron. Let's see what the fuck we got and we can fuck him up on screwing. Let's see if we can fuck him up sexually. But I do mine and I reverse that shit if I feel something off with that bitch. I'm butt ass stretched over on my little meditation circle like a cow. Straddle, bitch, and don't be ashamed. It's you. Don't be a motherfucking shame. Ain't nobody finna sit the fuck up here and hex me for nothing. No, bitch, I'm in a reverse candle is done to come back to your ass. The whole entire reverse ritual. I do back to back two of them bitches. After I do that, I'm reversing all that shit. I want you to suffer, bitch. I don't even know who you is. I ain't even got no name. Spirit send it back to bitch fucking with me. And if ain't nobody fucking with me, Spirit, hey nigga, ain't nobody there. Okay, cool. Well, if they think about fucking with me, send it back. Just, I mean, people, we got to protect ourselves. We spiritualists now. We not just some clueless innocents running around here. We know this shit. And you know the tools. Twice a year. Hotlanta. Twice a year. Definitely twice a year for me. But if I feel something off, I'm definitely going to hit it. I do it in between time in the meantime. But definitely, brothers, twice a year. Sisters, twice a year. Fix that shit. Some of y'all fucking the same dude because they got love spells on your ass and you don't even know it. They done got love spells on you. You wonder why you can't leave them alone and you want to. They done did a love spell on your ass and just ain't cleaned your tool. Then you go over there, you're screwing them. They taking more of your DNA, more of your essence, more of your draw, more of your hair, spit, slob on it, all that shit there. Wiping that shit up with a rag of tissue, saving it, hexing your ass up. And you don't know why you can't let him or her go. They got you. Spiritual bath, that shit changes the game. Like, damn, I'm clear. I'm clear. I'm telling y'all don't care about me. Mm. Oh, black and yellow candle. I haven't seen one of them before. I'm gonna really research that. I'm gonna research that black and yellow thing because I haven't seen black and yellow put together. So I will definitely get back to you. You heard about the Mojo bag? Oh, damn, Black Karma, you own yours at least once a month. That's good. I'm spiritually protected in my brain, so I just go and just that twice a year thing to see what I miss. I just got to make sure. Like if you got some moment, yeah, I get do my reversal. Everybody, if y'all know somebody who do these, y'all go and buy the fucking reversal spell and do what the person say. Send you the money to the witch person, whoever you trust, your local person to do the reversal spell. Y'all should be getting 2 reversals a year. Halfway through, you should get it January the 1st or whatever your new year start, and then sometime in May, the 6th or the 7th month, May, July, and see what. And y'all do that shit. Y'all won't have all the curses on your house. Keep that shit clean. I know I do it. That's what I'm saying, Queen Beijing. Telling you, everybody, I'm safe with my shit. I don't play. I don't trust. I don't trust. You say you trust. I can't say that about other workers. What can I say about other workers? I'm trying to see that I missed Oceana. She said she needs some good reversal spell work. Time to go to work. Hey, I just like to keep myself clean, and y'all people should too. And these spells are on the Patreon, and I done put some in the videos. My kid thought I was crazy when I say, "Hey boy, it's the new year. Come over here." What, Dad? Boy, get your ass in this tub, man. I said, keep on your boxes, man. I'm scrubbing his ass down with the lime and shit. What you doing that for? I say, you out here fucking these hoes, boy. I say, you fucking multiple too. I say, nigga, you don't get your ass in here. Let me scrub all that skunk and shit them broad putting on you off. I say, that shit crazy. Man, you tripping. Boy, shut up. Hold that wall. Scrub that bitch so bad he caught a cold afterward. Yeah, motherfucker. Go take you some limited ginger and get your ass right. That motherfucker was sick. I say, that's that shit coming off of you. And the crazy thing about it, as soon as I did that to him, the little chick he was fucking at that 7-Eleven, because the whole family crazy. Back in the day, I knocked off 2 of the aunties, so I know the bitches ain't shit when I was a jit. So he continued my trend. So I said, boy, don't fuck with that girl. I'm just being transparent. He started fucking with her because they decent looking people. I threw that boy in that shower. And that girl say, I don't like you no more. Mr. Army Ranger man or Mr. Boy. She call him Boy Scout. I don't like you no more. You make me sick. She just stopped liking him. I say, got that shit off of you, boy. You ain't finna inherit the sins of the father. Not my. I fucked around with that sour ass family, and I had to clean my shit. Now that skunk on you. But see, how many of y'all do that to y'all children? How many of y'all could take y'all grown up adult children? I'm an alpha nigga when it comes to my babies. Boy, get your ass in that tub. All of them. Why you think I'm going to pick up Raziel? That motherfucker getting in the tub. Matthew, Zamaya, put on your bathing suit. Get your ass in that tub. Lime, ammonia, I do all my shit. I scrub they ass down. Y'all better learn this spiritual shit, this spiritual warfare. You think that y'all need to worry about what they seeing on social media. You need to worry about these spiritual entities jumping through that computer screen, getting on their ass. That's the new fight. That's the new fight. Mechanical's motherfucking ass is doing his shit. I'm talking gibberish. Y'all don't understand. I got the spell. I got the spell on Patreon. But again, six limes, cut in half the top half. A little bit of ammonia, little Florida water, salt in a bucket. Mix it all up together. You're gonna put that shit over you, dump that water over you. You're gonna take that lime, one lime for each body part. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Cut your body in half. Scrub this side with the lime, one lime filled with salt. Scrub that shit. Get under your skin. Peel it off. Get it. Scrub it. Scrub it. Put that to the side. Next one. Left leg. Scrub it. Scrub it. All between you. Don't put that lime juice in your shit now, in your ass or your cooch or your peen head. Because you're going to have a bad day for at least 30 seconds. But scrub around that motherfucker. Then get the next leg. With the other one, you want to get all in top of your head, back of your neck. Use all of them. Once you're done, rinse yourself off with that mixture. Get the Florida water. Get yourself another little sprinkle for the good measure. Tap yourself dry with the towel. Don't rub. Don't rub. Dab, 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 dab. Dab your body. Throw away everything you use. Even the candle that's going to be burning while you're wetting up and shit. Psalms 144, Psalms 140. Great cleansing. After you do that, you're going to sleep by yourself that night. That means no shaking hands. That means no fucking. That means nothing. Your energy is wide open. I call it an aurora reset. Get all that shit off your bone ass naked. You can't touch your husband. You can't touch nobody. You can touch your grandbabies. Because people, what about grandbabies? My grandbaby sleep in the bed with me. Not that night. Because that shit that's draining off of you overnight gonna drain on the grandbaby. So that's you on the couch by yourself. Not sleeping next to hubby. Not sleeping next to wife. I'm telling y'all some shit. More people, I can't go a day without sleeping next to Mark. Mark is my heart. Sarah, my... Okay, keep going through your fuck shit. But yeah, I scrubbed my kids down. Beginning of the year, they thought I was crazy. Man, daddy with that crazy witch shit again. Yeah, I am. But I see you doing good in life. Your job right, your car right, all that shit. So shut up. Telling you some shit now. Terra Hotlanta. I hope you ain't run him over. Don't run him over, Terra. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Terra said, I don't give a care. That bitch be trying me. I love that lady, man. She is funny. I bump elbows with mine so they know what time it is. There you go. That's right. Bump elbows. Yeah, bitch. You see, I'm cleaning over here. Oh, you enjoyed it. You enjoyed the Carell. You enjoyed the reversal spell I taught. It was work, but enjoy. It was a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Enjoy sitting with them every day. Yeah, when I go out, I put on some gloves, rubber gloves. I put on a mask. I put on a long sleeve shirt, even if it's hot outside. I don't want nobody touching my skin, but I try to stay my ass in the house. I don't want to touch nobody when I went into for like 24 hours. I need my shit clean, boy. I need all my energy to be back on me. And once I get my aura in 24 hours after that, I'm good. So after you do a cleaning, do a reversal candle, reversal spell. Like you can buy your own reversal candle. You could go to my Patreon and get this whole elaborate ass reversal spell I got, the last reversal spell you want. Or you could pay somebody to do it. You could pay me. You could order it on my website sometime. And trust me, you send me the materials, I do the work. I don't fuck off. I do your work for you. You ever use 7 Holy Spirits? I got it right there. That's what I bathe my clients with. That's what I when I, before I do heavy spell work for my client, they got to get their ass in that. They got hyssop. That's the real deal. Yeah, I got that right there. When I take it, I come out looking like a golden shower. It feel like I got them damn bronze gold skin on it. The skin feels so silky smooth. When the light hit, it got the little gleam. Look at me, bitch. I'm a god. And I smell divine. So yeah, 7 Spirit is good. I soak in a tub in it though. I don't just wipe it on me. I soak in the tub. What about flies? Had mad flies downstairs in my house. One day I spotted mid walk and yelled, damn bitch. you want damn bitch, you wanting that bad, your husband. Don't know why I even said it, but they were gone the next day. That means you caught they motherfucking ass trying to get in. You scared them. Your spiritual self saw it. I would just say the Royal Blue the 7 day. I just take one bath in it. I don't bathe 7 days with it. Yeah, shit, I was looking good. I was feeling myself after that bath. When I take them, bitch, I'm a god. Slid up in that bitch. I even thought when I was walking, I was sliding on the concrete, sliding on the carpet. Jeez, I had a customer, I missed it. Brizza B. I never seen Brizza B, so Brizza B knew. If is it the same for Sage and Palo Santo? They are two different things. They clean, but Palo Santo sticks bust ass down better than Sage. You got to know what entity you're trying to clean or what you're trying to clean. If you want to get into the real, so okay, let me help you out. When you using Palo Santo, think about urban. Think about buildings, houses, that type of stuff, because it's wood, it's square wood blocks. You want to deal with shit that affects urban communities. Ogun is technology, and he's good to clean with Palo Santo prior in my studies. But when you're doing sage, you got to think about ancestral deity, spirit, things that are unknown. That's the difference between sage and palo in my book. Palo hits harder. Palo Santo hits harder. Even Palo, the spiritual system Palo hit harder. That black pot is a bitch, boy. You get thrown in the pot for real. See what happened to your ass, and they do it right. So yeah, they good stuff. Yeah, a lot of certain oils are harder to find. That's good. Sage chips and dragon blood. Long as you throw that dragon blood in there. But I could tell you something that could knock dragon blood out his ass when you actually doing your house cleansing. And I told y'all, whoever I told y'all about the power of a rose. Rose is fire magic. The flower rose is fire magic. If you take, if you having trouble, and I'm just giving you the ghost though. If you having trouble in your relationship and you think a bitch trying to tear down your relationship and you married, you burn that sage and you get you some real rose petals and you burn that shit together. They can be dry, they can be wet. Don't matter. Long as that smoke coming from the air. And you go around your bedroom, under your bed, in your closet or your wife or your husband closet and shit, and you read that damn spirit, that bitch will choke on the fire that rose bringing, that passion, and they'll run that shit away. That's for relationships. Grandma used to do that a lot. Sage flakes and rose petals run anything away from your relationship that ain't right. Message. Red and okay, red roses are sacred to Pumagiri. And think about it, Pumagiri over women that get beat up, hurt, assaulted, and battered. And what do we give our woman? Roses to show we love. Y'all better look at the similarities to this thing. Simply Daniel. I don't know what's going on with the centipede because you should not get a bug infestation at all. That's an infestation. Bugs are not supposed to be in your house. They're supposed to be outside in nature. So that means something is following you inside, following them inside your house. So I would look into that spiritually. Chaka Shaw, hell yeah, it'll work. Matter of fact, it'll work a little better than the rose petals because you put your intent in it. So yeah, if you make your own rose oil, it'll work. There's okay. Roses all over your house right now, Carell. Everybody, how y'all like this session? I know we didn't talk too much about the story, but Spirit gave y'all what he needed to give y'all. Uh, how many of y'all think that story was true? Because y'all gonna stop testing me. Because I'm gonna go up there to that CC's pizza and I'm gonna get that girl on camera. So y'all gonna know I ain't. I'm gonna just have a little talk with her ass and be like, smile for the camera, some shit. And eventually she probably gonna start talking about Washington D.C. And y'all gonna know these stories is real. I tried to do it at the park and that girl still sitting at that park. She just there smoking pot, hanging out, where you can see that I just want y'all to know that these stories I'm telling, they not fiction. I done seen some shit where people tell a fictional story that's crazy. And y'all be believing it. Then at the end of the shit, they like, oh, that was a fictional tale. Like, bitch, I really thought the zombies came upstairs and got the motherfucker. Granted, I'm believing in zombies. No, I made it all up. I'm like, the fuck just happened? Bitch, I was intrigued. And I'm like, if they can get intrigued on telling bullshit fake stories, I'm telling some real shit with characters that you can look up, news articles you can verify and shit. And I ain't even broke the internet yet. I ain't even trending and popping yet. So I guess I'll do it until I get there. But hey, I love what grandma showed me. I wouldn't be the man I am today without her. I love my grandma. That's how they call it True Spook TV, because it gonna spook your ass. Do it work to claim the family members in the home? Sadie, I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. But I mean, I don't know what you're asking, Sadie. Sorry. But right now, Sadie, you have a spell you should be working at the moment. I wouldn't try to do too much or anything else but that one thing right now. That's important. Man, you know what we're talking about. So let's not try to compile it. Focus on that so we can fix what needs to be fixed. Yeah. Yeah, Gemini 09. I think that's it. She did. Because I was a baby boy. A little fat kid running around. You know, give me a donut and a root beer cake and shit. We could get it. So Queen Jackson, the grandfather ghosts were able to guard the box because he and the wife made a deal that they was gonna guard that box. They didn't want the granddaughter, so they wanted the daughter, and they knew what they were doing. So when he passed away, the pact or the idea that he and his wife made was still in agreement, and he knew I was coming to undo the box or to steal the box. And I guess he just formed the apparition and showed me, hey, bitch, I got my hand on this box, don't touch it. So I got the fuck out of Dodge. I'm not finna try to fight a spirit. Thank you, Sadie. I don't know who Lady Blue is. I don't know who simply I don't know who Lady Blue is. Maybe she called a different name. But I would research a Lady Blue and see if she fall under the category of something that I witnessed me and grandma doing or something from my upbringing. But offhand I don't know who Lady Blue is. Did any spell work? Did any spell work affect your grandma? Oh, grandma done got mixed up with some spell work touch stuff. We'll talk about that later. And that ain't a story for this one right here. We've been rocking for an hour. We'll say that for another time. So yeah, I'll let y'all know. Grandma wasn't all super powerful. Now she ran up against a stronger motherfucker. She even ran up against a white lady that tore up in her ass. She went and asked that white lady for forgiveness, baby. So I'm just saying, everybody think black magic, if black people magic the strongest, white folk magic, Puerto Rican, Mexican, man, that shit is all the same vein, all the same energy. Just your will gotta be stronger than the other person. That's how that works. I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta take me a quick little nap before I get to editing video. All right, everybody. I am Tyke, telling you guys the truth is stranger than fiction. But it's up to you to believe what you want to believe. Everybody take care. God bless. Much love. Inga Harris. Y'all be safe out there.